Hi, I'm Della, and you are watching NTV, Non-Traditional Voices, your podcast program brought to you by Adult Commuter and Transfer Services here at ETSU. And today we're talking with Mr. Andy Price. How you doing, Andy?
Doing good.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Tell us your story, Andy.
Basically, I come up here to ETSU about when I was 17 years old, and I learned how to party. And I did not do good in school. Mm-hmm. So then I joined the workforce, did that for over 10 years. And in the meantime, 9/11 happened. I joined the military, served 2.5 years in Iraq, almost 8 years total in service. And very proud of my service, very proud of the job we've done over there. And just decided to come back to school after that and use my GI Bill. And I started in summer of 2009, and I'll be graduating hopefully December of 2011. So
congratulations!
It's been a long 2.5 years, but hopefully it'll come to fruition
soon.
Yeah.
Great.
But I try to be very active on campus. SGA senator, chair of the Senate Review Board. I'm on the Veterans Affairs Standing Committee with the school. I'm on the Disability Services Committee. I'm on the Buck Fund Committee, and I work in the Veterans Affairs office in the office of the registrar. So
busy.
Yeah. So working 20 to 25 hours a week, going to school full time, and trying to have any kind of social life. As most students know, it's very demanding.
Yeah. Absolutely. Do you think your priorities have changed from then to now, where you were all social life before and now kind of balanced?
Yeah, I think a lot of that was maturity also.
Yeah.
And responsibility. There, I had pretty much everything given to me. Now I've earned everything I'm using, and I realize the value of $1 more than then, where money was non-existent to me. I mean, it didn't matter. I had almost a free ride then. And my mom and dad was helping me, and unfortunately, I abused that. So as some kids do when they first leave home. Mm-hmm. It's a life lesson learned, mm-hmm. and everybody's better off for it now because I have no support now. So my back's against the wall, which is fine. But
sink or swim time, yeah.
Yeah, it's better than have everybody coddling me and just handing me anything I needed, because it doesn't benefit anything.
Right.
You gotta, it's crawl, walk, run, and some people just want to run without the crawl and the walk, and you got to do the hard part before you get to the easy stuff.
Yeah.
It makes it worthwhile in the end.
Yeah, I think your experiences are very helpful in your work with veterans. So mm-hmm. you're helping other students get back to school as well, right? And
yes. We've implemented an outreach coordinator in our office, and I assist her in contacting local National Guard or Reserve units, trying to get them to come back to school to use their GI Bill while they can, because with the government or with the economy the way it is, the government's going to cut back, mm-hmm. and they have to, because everybody's got to sacrifice a little. Yeah. And but while they can, we urge them to come back to school and use it, because we don't know. What will happen in 5 years with the economy, or with the VA or anything else. Mm-hmm. So if they was to start cutting out the GI Bill, then that would be a bad thing. Not that they're going to, but
you never know.
Right.
Yeah.
So
you want to get it while you can.
So we're very instrumental in trying to go to these National Guard units and Reserve units to get them to come back to school, and just to improve themselves for the job market.
Yeah, that's great. And that's what you're thinking of considering for a career after you graduate as well, right?
Yes. If I could get a job with the VA, either in St. Louis or Knoxville or Atlanta or wherever, just to help veterans with their GI Bill. And I'd like to get higher up in the VA, obviously for more money, but mm-hmm. You can make more of a difference and help more veterans that way, because you can help write policy. And mm-hmm. I think that would be more in line with what I would like to do. As a political science major, sociology minor, and with all my military experience, I'd like to help veterans. And I truly, I was a medic in the military, so I have a passion for helping people. And I love helping, especially veterans. They're very deserving of it, and I get a lot of praise for what I've done, but it's all a team effort. So
Yeah. I think it's really fascinating and powerful how you've taken your experiences with education and your college history and your experiences with the military and kind of combined that into a really impressive career goal. I think that's wonderful.
well, thank you.
I think you have a great chance for success in being able to pull that off because you're drawing from your own experiences.
Yeah. And if I hadn't come up here and partied, I might not have the same experience that I do now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I lived in Ellington Hall, and it's not even standing now. They tore it down to build governors. So, and a lot of things are like that. And I'm like, times have changed, obviously. So mentalities have to change. You have to grow up. And unfortunately, not everybody does that, especially traditional and non-traditional. It's the whole spectrum that there's good and there's bad in everybody. But it's good that someone can be young, naive, and immature, experience it, which is good, even though it's a negative in the long run. Then I got a job, and I made good money at that job. That's why I quit school completely. And but then it closed down due to the U.S. economy wanting to be more global. So our company went to Argentina and closed down the factory, and so I had to go get a job. And in the meantime, I joined the military and deployed a few times. And then when I come back, got a job at Walmart Distribution Center, and that was a good job. Walmart is a very good company to work for. They're very pro-veteran, pro-military, and took great care of me while I was deployed. And once I come back, I can never say anything bad about Walmart and how they support veterans. Then that was hard work, though. It was back-breaking work. And I enjoyed it, but at the same time, I'm not a young pup anymore. So I quit there to come back to work at the VA Medical Center as a medic. I was a phlebotomist there, and that ended up not working out as good. After 8 months, I decided to quit there to pursue my degree since I had started it and I wanted to finish it. So I come back to school.
And you totally shifted gears from medicine to social science, right? Poli sci.
Yeah, I've always been very political and very opinionated, and if you know me, I'm blunt to the point. So, but it's just I'm more into politics than I ever was medical, but I wanted to help people, and being a medic in the military is the ultimate way to help somebody. Because when they need you the most,
especially during wartime,
when they need you the most, they count on you the most, and when you come through for them, it means a lot to me and to them. So it was a great experience. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I just hope that all of our men and women overseas come back home safe. Yeah,
absolutely. Andy, I think you're an excellent, wonderful person, and I just love you to death, and I think you're a great asset to ETSU. I'm really glad you're here.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm glad to know you. I want you to introduce your friend.
This is Bundy. He's my service dog, and it's for PTSD, and he helps keep as my buddy said yesterday, it helps keeps my chi in level.
That's right. Got to keep your chi together.
But he's a lifesaver, literally and figuratively, and he brings joy to everybody that sees him.
I know.
He's a well-loved dog.
He is. He's fabulous. I love when he comes around the office to visit everybody. Kind of makes us all have our chi in balance.
Yeah. That's the key.
We love our Bundy visits.
But he makes everybody happy and is very well-loved and very well spoiled. So
he's definitely a chill baby.
So,
that's right.
But I'm very... ETSU as a whole have been great. The ACTS office and Michelle or Jennifer has been excellent in helping me, and you've been good. The Veterans Affairs office, the Financial Aid office, they've all been very helpful. Jeremy Lofquist, Jessica Murray, Murray Andrews, they're all been super in helping me because when I first come here, I knew nothing about college because it all changed in 15 years.
Yeah.
But they were excellent in helping me get reassociated with everything and learning what to do. And Amanda Lisecki was in the Veterans Affairs office at the time, and she was very instrumental in that. So
that's great.
It was a group effort to help someone readjust.
And they just got you right through.
Yeah,
and
they were all very supportive and very helpful.
That's great to know. That is great. So if you had one message to send out to potential students, veterans or non-veterans, who were thinking of returning to school, what would you tell them?
Pursue your goals no matter how big or how small they are, and that if you need help, there's always going to be help available. You just have to swallow your pride enough to ask. And if you ask, there will always be people to help. Maybe not the first person you ask, but they will be someone to ask.
Yeah.
So pursue your goals. Don't let anybody stop you. And if I can do it, truly anybody can. So
excellent. That's great advice. Actually, I had, I've asked this question a lot of times through the course of these interviews, and I like that. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Oh yeah.
Because some people don't know it's there, and we're trying to do what we can through this project and through some of the other offices on campus who are working toward kind of getting visibility out and getting that message out that we're here to we want our students to succeed.
Right.
And knowing that, I think is really, it's kind of peace of mind for a lot of people.
I mean, I use student support services for tutoring, and I definitely needed it for problem stats, as a lot of freshmen did. I remember
that.
Yeah.
Tough times.
So I used that. I used the free tutoring through the CFAA. I utilize the library and all their staff to help me if I need help. I don't have anybody do it for me, but I have them show me how to do it so I can do it on my own next. And I have no problem asking for help, because that's the only way you learn is if you ask questions. And one thing the military always says, there are no dumb questions, just dumb answers if you don't get answers. So if you ask a question and you don't get the right answer, or someone just blows you off, then that's the dumb answer. It wasn't the dumb question. So it's all of my experiences in life has been very educational and eye-opening and enlightening. But what you take from each one of those and how you move forward with it is the key.
That's great. Andy, thank you so much for being
You're
with
quite
us.
welcome.
I really appreciate you participating in this.
No problem.
You've been watching NTV, Non-Traditional Voices. This is your chance to tell your story, brought to you by Adult Commuter and Transfer Services here at ETSU. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.